Welcome to Cavan TV's News and Views, and I'm Anya Duffy. A great busy day in Cavan Town today. If you're a book person and you like to get out and about and meet high-profile people from RTE, this is your day. Here at Eason's today at 12 noon, Ciaran Mullooly, a Midland correspondent with RTE, is launching his book and doing a signing of his book, Back to the Future. Ciaran, great to catch up with you here in Cavan Town today. You launched your book in Lanesborough. It's great, and you've been flying around the country since with different book signings. How do you feel it's going?
It's going very well, and it's great to be back in Cavan again. I have great memories of this town. Worked here for 3, 4, 5 years at the end of the 80s and 90s, down at number 21 Farnham Street, which I looked into this morning, and I'm glad to see somebody's in it again. It's open in here. And great memories of being in Lyons McDonald's in Ash Street, and being in the Black Horse, the Farnham Arms, being in the Town Hall, and Sharky's Hotel and the Imperial now. So it's a real trip down memory lane today.
And of course, we'll talk a little bit about your book, Back to the Future. Go on, you tell me about it. It's your look and your take in rural Ireland over the last 25 years.
It is. I mean, I suppose I'm 30 years in journalism. It's 30 years since I began working in the newspaper business, and it's 25 years since I worked in the Cavan Leader. And I suppose when you get to the point in your life when you get to the age of 50, which is what I'm going to be this year, you start to look back on your career and what you've done and what you haven't done. And one of the things I am very, very proud of is my time in the Cavan Leader. It was a fledgling newspaper. It lasted in my time for 3 or 4 years. I actually was so impressed with the paper, I tried to buy it. It's in the book. I point out the very fact that a number of us actually bid for the newspaper, and we went a different way. It was something. The Anglo-Celt obviously is very traditional and a very strong newspaper. We went a different way. For a long, long time, we were trying to promote different type of journalism, profiles, features, human interest. And as I say, I have great memories of the town, of the county, and I'm very proud of everything I did when I was here.
And of course, that's all in there in your book, Back to Future. But Ciaran, I'd just like to say that this is actually your second book. Your first book was a Death on Holy Thursday, and that was your talk about the death of John Carthy down there in Abbeylara. Now, Ciaran, this is just kind of like observational. You know the way the world is today. We've got ISIS, we've got a lot of stuff going on, and the gun culture in America as well. And we know what happened back there in Abbeylara. What do you think if that were to happen now and today, would there be anything different?
Just 1 second. So this one, that's great. I'd say if it happened today, I think there'll be lots of things will be different. What happened in Abbeylara was very, very different to today's situation. I suppose we've learned a lot from what happened. I hope we have, and every time, and it happens today, we have incidents from time to time in various towns. The Gardaí react in a different way. I react in a different way. The people react, and the media reacts in a different way. I think people are prepared for that situation. There's more help and assistance for people. I don't think Abbeylara will ever happen again. I think it's one of the good things out of it is that people will have learned the lessons of what happened there.
Okay, that's good to hear that. Now, one of your other things, and it was most fascinating and most interesting, your documentary on the restoration of St. Mel's Church in Longford. Fantastic. It was a fascinating documentary, if I may say so.
It was certainly one of the best TV productions I've been ever associated with. We spent 4 years filming the restoration of the cathedral. They spent something like 30 million euros on the job, and it took a lot of filming, a lot of research, a lot of progress. And they created a marvellous cathedral. Beautiful.
But you really went down into the details of it, like when the guys were in doing the plaster on the ceiling and how they replaced the pillars that had been destroyed by the fire. And the most amazing thing was the picture that wasn't damaged by the heat, the immense.
That's right. The picture of the Holy Family in the corner of the cathedral, which was unscathed by it all. A real miracle, in the words of the Bishop of Ardent, Clonmacnoise at the time. But it was a real labour of love for me, because I was born not very far from the cathedral. My mother brought us to it on Christmas Eve all the time, and it was great to watch the entire building come back together again. And the best part about that story is the last part, which confirms that since the cathedral reopened, 100,000 people have gone to see the cathedral,
who otherwise would not have bothered going in there.
Absolutely. It's actually a tourist attraction now, which it wasn't previously.
There you go. Well, Ciaran, thanks so much for talking to us on Cavan TV News and Views, and we wish you the best with your book, and keep going.
Thank you very much, and the very best to Cavan TV.
Thank you.